Okay, it's time for today's CSS battle. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Let's go for base template. Let's give this a radial gradient. This 100 pixels. And then make it 1Q so that it's a circle. And let's see how far out we are. That's not bad at all. Then we want another radial gradient. Also 1Q. Also this color. Probably 50 pixels radius. Then transparent. Then if we do 0/200 pixels maybe. That looks good. And then one more radial gradient. 1Q. This time we go with this color. Probably also 50 pixels. Then transparent. Then 0/0, 100%, and 150 pixels. Ooh, not quite. 160, 170, 180. What happens if we set that? No. About 20 pixels. 340, 50. About minus 50. 45. We need a bit more spacing. That's going to be 200 then. Then how about minus 50? Perfect. So that's definitely one way of doing it. That looks quite good. Right, let's try a slightly different way of doing it. Use nested template. Set this background to the blue. We'll set this background to this white. Then give this some margins. So I think 50 and 100 should be about the right dimensions for that middle circle. Then if we do a border radius of, let's call it 50%. Then we have that middle. Now, if we do a box shadow minus 100 pixels, 0, 0, minus 50 pixels. Also 100 pixels, 0, 0, and minus 50 pixels. If we set this to a color instead, and set inset Korean, actually be 2, but it doesn't really make any difference. Now, can we do the other 2 bits? So we'll go 0 minus 50 pixels, 0 and minus 50 pixels, and then set the color to this blue. Let's get rid of that. Let's actually put the inset in first. That was if we use inset on that. Let's take that back to the beginning. Red. Temporarily set this to green so that we can see what's going on. Which appears to be nothing. Interesting. If we, okay. I'm not sure that we can chop it the way that I want to. Let's get rid of the red. I think we need a element. Actually, let's get rid of that. Let's set the background to a radial gradient. This color 50 pixels. This color 0. Then go 0 minus 50 pixels. 100% 100 pixels. Remember to give this a 1Q. Make this 150 pixels. How about 200 pixels? And then make this minus 100. Perfect. Minify, unit replace. It's not as good as the pure gradient approach. Oh, and that's only 99.9%. Why is that? Just looks like border radius doing me in. So you can't really do it that way. unless this is just slightly more. No. I think you might need to do a filter blur radius 0.1 Q. See how that goes. It's still 99%. How about if we up that to 1 Q? Wonder if I've got my filter wrong. Taking that and putting it at the end. Doesn't look any different. Okay, it's just blur. Then if we make that 0.1, still 99.9. How about 2, 3, 4, 5? It starts getting a bit warm. Let's try there. Less. Back to 0.1. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get 100% this way. What happens if we use 2 elements instead? Let's have a look. So set this background to light color again. It's 2 elements. 50 aspect ratio 1 background white. Oh, that should be 100. Border radius 50%. Downwards we go 0 and then 150 in, 130, 140, 42, then shift it up a bit. There we go. That will get us that first circle in place, which is the wrong color at the moment. And also needs to be the second circle. So let's make the first circle, which will have a height of 200. And we'll do plus P for the second bit. We'll remove that. Take that and put that there. Actually, yeah, we'll take those as well. this is going to be minus 82, looks like it'll be about right. About 40, 82, 50. Right, 50 gets it right in place. Then we want minus 292, 342. That's 302. That'll probably be close. Margin left. 40. Perfect. And put this one's background temporarily to this. Okay, that's not quite in the right place. How about minus 300? That looks good. Then how about we box shadow this one? 0, 100 pixels. About 200 pixels. Perfect. And this color. Then set one to minus 100 pixels, 100 pixels. Okay, so minus 150. How about minus 100? Perfect. 100 pixels, 100 pixels. And here we'll set the color to the white. Let's see how close that is. That is 100%. Is there a better way we could have done this? Let's do var L. Then instead of this, we can just do -L. INSET space 3 IN space 3 IN. I think that ends up slightly longer or exactly the same length. Let's do inset in3 in. Not that color. This color. That's slightly shorter, but that's mostly because of this bit. I think we can get rid of that space. Let's minify unit replace. Don't get rid of that. No, we can't. So also not as good as the pure gradient solution. So we'll load that back up. And that's where we're going to leave it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.